Hello, hi, thank you for tuning into my channel today. Today I want to show you, if you're a beginner, if you're into sewing, today I'm just going to show you how you can cut a basic princess dart blouse. I love this princess dart because of the way it cuffs out the boobs and makes it come out so unique and beautiful. So today, before we begin, what we need to do, praise God, what we need to do is this. We draw a half an inch. You take a measurement tape, you draw half an inch there, you draw all the way to the end. And secondly, you want to find out what your shoulder length is. Mine is 16, so what I'll do, I'll divide 16 divided by 2 is 8, so you can see here is 8. You bring that 8 down to your shoulder here. You see you have the number 8. So what next? What you need to do now? For me, my under bust is 15. So I'll take my measuring tape and go to under bust is 15 and mark the line 4 from 15. So you count up, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us 11. That's our nipple. That's where our bust point should be. And also, if you want to know how to get your right margin from 11, remember 11 is your bust point, 15 is your under bust point. It's always 4. Okay, then also, because you cannot sew your blouse from 15, you have to give at least 2 inches to give you your half cut. So 15, 16, 17. Here we determine our half cut. 17 is our half cut. So what we need to do now is to draw our lines. Remember, this is our bust point. Take it all the way down, and in here as well. And at the very bottom. Remember what we're doing now. Remember, this is under bust. So under bust is here. This is our bust point, and this is our half cut, and this is our shoulder length. Remember, for you to get a right measurement for your armhole, remember, don't forget this. Your armhole measurement is your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. If we'll get our calculator, okay, and we measure, our bust is 41 divided by 6 plus 1.5, we get 8 point, I don't know if you can see this properly, 8.333. So just approximately just make it 8, okay, just to avoid confusions. Okay, so what we need to just do now is we'll make it 8. So our armhole is 8. Come down here, you measure from where you were. Remember, here again, your shoulder is 16 divided by 2, it's 8. Then from that point, 8 there, you come down again by 8. When you've determined, you draw a straight line. Okay, when you draw a straight line, then you take it all the way. You may wondering, why do you get down here? Remember, it here to there is 8, so we marked our 8 all the way down. So now what we're going to do now, in order for us to get the curve, we have to get half of our 8 is 4. So 4 is here, okay? Then you come in by half an inch, just half an inch. Come in by half an inch, yeah? So you just go this way. I hope you can see properly, because this is the easiest way to, I'm just trying to draw this line properly so you can see it. And always remember, if you're using a garment, do not draw on the front of it, okay? Always draw at the back of the garment. From every line here, remember our nipple to nipple is 8. Nipple to nipple is 8. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then you add up half an inch to make it 4.5. All right, and that's now want to get our dots. So here 4.5 is just there. That's that one. So you draw this 4.5 all the way down. Okay, 4.5, and come down here. If you can get this, I'm telling you, you will make a lovely blouse from today. I promise you. By the power of the Holy Ghost. So come here. See, that's how it's gonna be. That's the number one, basic. Don't forget that. So number two, what would they need to do is this. You measure that your armhole from the 8 is over here to where it is. It's 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. You mark the 5, it's here. Okay, remember we're doing a princess dance here. When you get your 5 here, you want to go up by ½ inch from that line, and you want to come down by 1. Yeah, so now what we need to do, we're going to connect this 5. Remember we determined 5 from here to there. We got 10. That's 10. We got so 10 divided by 2 is half 5. So 5, you make a 5 dot there. From the top you measure ½ inch. From the top there you measure 1 inch. Yeah, so now we're going to connect that 5 to the bust point, and voila, it's already looking that. And then what we need to do as well from this one, because if you cut from here it's going to look short, so you draw up from this point another 1 inch. That will bring us down to there. So what we need to do is now we're going to connect this to that, and from here to that. Okay, so this is what we're doing here. Good. So now here's what we're going to be cutting. Just watch closely. If you have any questions to ask, please feel free to message me on the chat box, and I'll endeavor to answer your questions. So now what we're going to be doing is this. Now we want to measure our bust. Our bust is 41. So what we need to do is take our measurement, if you have a calculator, if you're good at maths, you can just do it in your one. So we want to do 41 divided by 4. Remember 4 is because it's folded into 2 here. This is for the front, and then you fold again another one, again making the back for the back one. So 41 again, 41 divided by 4, right, will give us 10.25. So we'll come down to the bust. We want to find our 10.25. We draw a line there, right? Our under bust is 38. So now 38 divided by 4 will give us 9.5. 9.5. That's our 9.5. Right? So what we could do, this is our measurement now without any allowance at all, right? Without any allowance. So you can just come here. Don't just come down, you just go all the way. You take the measurement all the way down, right? So next what we're going to do now to determine our princess dart, we are going to measure 2 down here. Take your tape, we'll put at the bottom, mark 2 all the way to the top. Don't forget that. This is 2, and make a roll there. So what you're going to do next now is we're going to connect this point to that point. Okay, it's like a circle. You just do that. Alternatively, sometimes if you want your book to stand out very well, to give you that curve, you're gonna use a pad. You can actually say, okay, you can add another 1/2 inch here. If you want it to stand properly, you can come up by 1/2 inch. So instead of coming down these two here, you put an 1/2 inch from your underbust and bring it down here. If that makes sense. If you're gonna add in a pad, you do that, yeah? Because some people just want that top to be normal without adding any pad. So if you want to add a pad, just come here, make it that way. Okay. And voila, this is, and remember, don't allow your bust to shoot out like a point. Make sure it's curvy to give you a smooth, round shape. Yeah, and that's it. So our neckline, we're gonna measure 3.5 from that line. Remember, there's a line at the top. Don't forget that. So we'll measure 3.5 by 3.5. Remember, all measurements are not the same. You can determine to use a V-neck, but I'm doing a round neck here in today's tutorial. So that's it here. Then what you do next, you just bring that down. You draw like a box, like a square shape, and take that round, and that's it. Then what you need to just do is just create that round curve. And you can use a ruler that will help you. I'm going to be adding our allowance. Remember, we'll take away 2 from here. Yeah, that's we'll cut out this 2, we'll put a 2 to this measurement, then 2 for another same allowances too. So what we're going to do here, remember our measurement was here, so add up 2 is for a same allowance, don't forget that. Our same allowance is here, and another 2 again. So what we'll now do is another 2 from there, another 2, then another 2. That's for this one. Then now, for you to take out that measurement here, remember, you must take it out. If you must add it into your garment. If you don't add it into your garment, then it's gonna be so tight. So don't forget, you're gonna cut this out, but also you must add it in back. So that's another 2. So basically adding 4. So what I tend to do in my one, I just tend to do sharply add up the whole 4 from the very onset. I know that it's all done, you know. So just take it straight and just have to just you see, that's your armhole. So you see, that's how we're just gonna cut it out here. So let's do this. That's the armhole. Let's run through what we've done so far in our diagram. This is our neckline. This is our shoulder. Before we cut our shoulders as well, you add up. You can take down 1. This is 1. So what you just do, it's called shoulder slope. Shoulder slope. Here's our neckline. This is our armhole, and this is our bust point, you know, and this on the bust, and this is the half cut. Before you cut this garment, remember to always add 1/2 inch for seam allowance. Don't forget that, please. If you can do this measurement for any garment of yours, trust me, it's gonna be beautiful. I look forward to seeing what you've made out of yours. Please do not forget to share with me what you have come up with this lovely, simple way of cutting a princess dart. Okay, this is now how to cut your princess dart. Just watch me very closely. I'm gonna start by cutting.
Level cuts on the line.
Now here it's, and remember when you're cutting, if you can see things like this, it's not really straight, because it's very important that you make your cutting really straight. Okay, make sure it's all straight, very important. Half out. That's on our half course. Yes, and here is our basic princess dart. Very simple. Here is our basic princess dart. This is the cotton, very simple. I hope you like it. See, that when you put it in, you can see it just shoots. It just comes up really, really nice.